Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video I'm gonna share with you something that I found interesting about the American actor Johnny Depp. Here is that Winona Ryder has defined her ex Johnny Depp in a sworn deposition against accusations of domestic violence by Amber Heard. The Stranger Things actor declared that the allegations were impossible to believe based on her own experiences during her relationship with Depp. Ryder and Depp were engaged to be married between 1990 and 1993, having met at a film premiere in 1989. In a statement filed in a U.S. court, Ryder said she was absolutely shocked, confused, and upset by the allegations and felt she needed to speak out on Depp's behalf. I count our relationship as one of the more significant relationships of my life, Ryder wrote. I understand that it's very important that I speak from my own experience. She continued, I obviously was not there during his marriage to Amber, but from my experience, which was so wildly different, I was absolutely shocked, confused, and upset when I heard the accusations against him. The idea that he's an incredibly violent person is the farthest thing from the Johnny I knew I loved. Okay? I cannot wrap my head around these accusations. So Ryder added that Deb was never violent and never abusive at all, and towards her. She wrote, he has never been violent or abusive towards anybody I have seen. I truly and honestly only know him as a really good man. Incredibly loving, extremely caring guy who was so very protective of me and the people that he loves, and I felt so very safe with him. So you can continue reading about these kind of things. Actually, my target from this video is, please, as you can see, I watch Police Patrol. There is a very interesting. Here is Police Patrol Live PD. So Live PD Police Patrol. I'm a big fan of this interesting program or TV show. Actually, I found that many of the cases, of the arrest cases, happen because of domestic violence in the United States. So I'm telling you, just be careful before dating. Be aware that marriage is hard work, and the majority of us is attracted to the facial or the outfit of a woman, or the body or his body or her body is sexy, or these kind of things. Actually, you have no idea how marriage is if you think this way. So marriage is a very holy relationship between two, and my advice to you is to be careful. You have to date the woman or the guy you know well, you know his or her traits, disadvantages or demerits before the good things. Okay, you have to accept the bad things of him or her before the good things, because you will not be able to survive together. People commit crimes at home. I found lots of crimes just because of start from the domestic violence. As you can see, the actor or the actress, she may go to jail because of domestic violence. We do not know. We let the justice takes place. Anyway, I see people always are hurry and just want to date just for the sake of dating and just for the sake of telling their friends that I have a girlfriend or I have a boyfriend. So this is not right. Okay, marriage and romantic relationships are very complicated, and only date the woman you know, and you absolutely see her your relief. Just take your time and be successful at your work and do the right thing and just wait the good opportunity. I found some husbands tell about their wives that they met them by coincidence, or it was not a premeditated dating, or it was not planned. Okay, so I found that some husbands and wives say that they have met by coincidence. There was no plan to date or this kind of thing. People go online and try to find their perfect match, but unfortunately, it's a web of lies. I watch these kind of things on Investigation Discovery, and people unfortunately uh, do risks or take the risk to meet someone you have no idea about, and then the end is not good at all. So just take your time and study the relationships, and I have videos about the personality types on my channel. You can check it out on my playlist Human Development, and you can see that marriage is not just, it is not just photos and the ring and this kind of stuff we see in movies. Actually, it's a very hard work. It is about all about the compatibility and to sacrifice and take care of each other. Okay, so this is pretty important. You will avoid lots of troubles if you follow these tips, and it is very devastating that when I see people kill each other for money. Many crimes are because of the life insurance. When you find yourself you got bored from your wife or your husband and you wanna end marriage just to get the divorce, and but unfortunately I found that some women or some men kill their partners just to get the life insurance. So is this a sacrifice? Is this uh, the commitment? No, of course, marriage is the meaning of mercy and the meaning of sacrifice. I mean that the real marriage, the real relationship between a woman and a man, not just dating the beautiful girl, or I saw a woman in a bikini and she's so adorable, and we know this stuff on YouTube. Unfortunately, there are lots of models show themselves in bikinis, and people are very fascinated by these kind of things. This is not love. This is not love, and the end of these kind of things really is pretty bad. I'm telling you from my experience, life, and the real shows I watched on Investigation Discovery. Really, I see the ending. It is not the happy ending. It starts pretty good, but based on the outfit or the external attraction. Then, after 1 year or less than a year, you find the better truth, and you get the divorce. And sometimes you don't get the divorce; you commit a crime. And as you can see, that the lawsuit is not a good thing. People fight because of domestic violence and this kind of thing. Why? Marriage is not like that. I found lots of people using the term ex, my ex-wife, my ex-husband. Why do you have ex? Why you do not get married once? Because people do not carefully choose their partners. Okay, so I'm very happy to share this with you. I'm trying to tell you my little experience about that, but I really feel devastated when I see fights between a man and a woman. They started it very good, but they ended very bad. So I wish you follow the right tips, and thank you so much for listening. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.